afterwards, and I found out it was mainly, I thought, oh, it was mainly, you know, kids that were doing it. And I said, what, 18-year-olds? No, 8-year-olds. So.
Wait, there was kids at this thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I would have hated it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
you know, I could, hey, Abe, how's it going? I could deal with the, I could deal with the egalitarian business and all these crazy speakers, and I could deal with all the davening and all that. But if you bring kids in, I'm out of there. That would have just been the suck. At dinner, if there's kids screaming.
Rav's black beard and Luke's grey beard complement each other nicely. Can you stroke each other's beards, please? No, I'm going to do my 40 seconds of stand-up left. I've already used my first 20 seconds.
Yeah,
now you're just like rolling in the aisles here. So sessions at LimmudLA are a lot like dating in Los Angeles, because you always think, oh, maybe there's something more exciting, you know, something more provocative, something more of a turn-on going on in the next room, because you're in one room, but in the room over you hear like all this laughter, or you know, so it's hard to like settle down and commit to one session, because there's so many choices, so much temptation. You just want to like dip in and out of like 10 sessions a night. So some sessions are packaged seductively, but when you go in there, they're as familiar and as boring as family. But other sessions are packaged as like serious tech study, but you go in there and you just get bang after bang of like startling insight. But no matter what session you go to, I found there was always one constant. There was always the same angry man ranting away. Thank you. Good night. I also do weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Okay, you need a lot of polish.
Do you think I got a big future in stand-up?
I think there's potential, but I think you need a strong coach to teach you what to say and what not to say and polish it.
Yeah.
And for nominal fee, I will.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will offer
yeah.
those surfaces for you, because that's what I do. I make funnier people funnier. What do you think of our chat room right now? 12 viewers in there.
And it seems like a very erudite discussion.
It's also lively.
But I'm glad there aren't like any dick comments. I really don't care for that kind of smutty talk.
Okay, I'm glad no one's saying that we should all become married Christian women.
Now, the good news is a woman just confirmed me as a friend on Facebook. Bad news is she's married.
Okay.
But I met her at LimmudLA. She's a drama professor at USC.
Oh.
And her husband confirmed me as a friend too.
Whoa! What a shock! A Jewish woman and she's all involved in drama. Never. I can't imagine that. Okay, so somebody asked me in the sound. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, good. I had 12 people and they like it. You know.
Somebody asked you what?
Was Sylvia? How you doing, Sylvia? Sylvia wanted to know why do kids get to me so badly?
Yeah.
And without going, you know, I've covered this ad nauseum. I just, you know, like in a quick thing, is that I don't know what it is, but babies screaming, little kids screaming, it just fucking drives me up a wall. I can't stand listening to it. It drives me crazy, you know, especially like, you know, restaurants. You're trying to eat your chicken strips or your pizza, and they're going off. The kids screaming. I hate it. Airplanes trying to, you know, you got a 5-hour flight, and you're trying to sleep.
Right.
You know, you know, it's just god awful. I can't take it. I can't take being around little kids, which one of the reasons why I don't have kids, because I know I'd be a horrible parent. Because the kid would start screaming, I'd go like, "Shut up!" You know, just shut up. I can't take it. So, you know, remove me away from the kids.
So I'm getting all this flack in the chat room for like self-pity. I don't think I've pitied myself once. I was just sharing what's painful in my life. So is there no difference between sharing what's painful in your life and saying, I want you to feel sorry for me?
I'm on your side on that, because I read a lot of essays.
Right.
You know,
and you share your pain.
And I share my pain. I'm not trying to look for self-pity. I'm
saying,
just saying it how it is.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
saying,
this,
I deserve extra compassion.
If I'm not allowed to say how bad it is, then I have to sugarcoat my life and go, oh, it's just wonderful. You know, I turned 50 this year, and thank God I've never been married, and that way I can masturbate in peace every night. You know, I mean, like, you know, and it's like, and I don't have a job and I don't have a dime, which is great, because I can wake up anytime I want and just, you know, pray that somebody like sends me a check that day, and it's just so much fun. And the check arrives, and you know, I go out and buy drugs with it, you know, and it's just whatever they wanted, sugarcoat. That's what people, they can't stand the truth, right? So they turn around and they say you're self-pity. Because
Right.
they can't handle the truth.
Right.
People can't handle the truth. Somebody said, oh, the Liquid Rob's here now. Okay, so he has his own name. So I don't know who Are You Jew American is. Who is that? There's two people here, Are You Jew American and Telios. They're having a huge conversation, and we don't know who they are. That's why I hate bogus aliases. You know, that's my thing about that. So, what's the thing? Somebody said something like, there was two things I wanted to mention here. Someone says, Abe said, hey, Ravs, sounds like Luke's comedy is just as bad as mine. That's not a good level to shoot for. The two of you playing together, one open for the other. That's a show. You know what? That's a night I can make some money afterwards as a coach. That's the guy you kicked out last time because he made a dick joke. He's my buddy.
Oh.
Okay. And also, once again, One Song Johnny, the guy who's only got one song. This is the reason why I blocked the guy. What's the guy's name?
Henry.
Henry VIII, right?
Yeah.
I blocked him because he makes these stupid comments on my Facebook wall. He made another one right here. He says, "Be fruitful, multiply." Now I've said it a million times, but he's a Christian, and you know, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Right.
But in Judaism, "Be fruitful, multiply," or "Be fruitful and increase" is only a commandment on the general, on the community. But there's a lot of individual exceptions, and I have an exemption. But the Torah says you must have kids. The Torah says you must have kids. So that's that.
So there were some hot chicks at this event, and a lot of them were like completely out of my league.
Oh, I know who Are You Jew American is. It's Russian Jewish American.
Yeah.
So that's got to be Russian Jew,
Greg,
which is Greg. This is Greg. He's the Russian Jew. I don't have time for a big name. This is Russians. We no time, so we just Are You Jewish American. That's all it is. He's a Russian Jew. Okay.
So do you have any other questions or anything that you're...
Oh, I have a lot written down. I have a lot written down.
About LimmudLA.
Oh, no, LimmudLA, you bored me with that over half an hour ago. I was done. Alright, you like that. Okay. I'm good.
Okay, do you have any...
But you got it out of your system.
I got it out of my system. Then I feel so much better now. Thanks for the support, guys.
That was fun. That was entertaining, not. Okay, next thing up.
Last week? Did you have anything on last
week?
the
first thing, while we're talking about like the technical quality and the chat room and everything, I want to correct something that I mentioned last week during the show. I said that I was explaining at the very beginning that Ustream solved all our problems and it wasn't the computer. It's not your computer. And it's not your camera.
Yeah.
Because, you know, your camera's really good. And then I watched everything and I compared it all. My camera's better than your camera.
Oh, mine's like 4 years old. So.
I would suggest you upgrade your camera, and I'll tell you why. They're not that expensive. From Best Buy, I got this. It's a decent camera, the Logitech. I got like a 310. Now it happened to be that somebody paid for it for me, you know, as a gift. But the thing only costs like $40 or $50 or something, and it might be worth it.
Yeah, like I had some bloke who kept coming into the room and saying, you know, I'm sending you a cam.
Oh yeah!
He kept coming into the room and saying, I'm sending you a cam. Never delivered.
What happened on that guy?
That's what it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Like people who talk a lot rarely deliver.
Right, there's two types
of people who deliver don't talk.
Right, there's two types of people when it comes to giving tzedakah. There's people who pledge. They make a big pledge. I'm giving $1,000, and they send the pledge card in. And there's people who don't pledge, but they send $1,000 in.
Yeah.
There's two different groups of people. You know, and then they go, oh, you know, that's like with the Chabad telethon. They run all these names at the bottom, and they go, well, that doesn't mean a damn thing to anybody. That's just names of people who like to get their name on the bottom of the screen. Try collecting from them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. All right, so now you know. All right, so now what's the next thing I wanted to say? Oh, the next thing I wanted to approach was the topic of Egypt. That had a big play on your blog all week until you went to LimmudLA and shut down.
Oh, what happened to Laura Logan?
Yeah, you know what? I thought this was just for those who.
Just imagine being sexually assaulted by more than 200 guys.
Just hold on one second.
I've seen movies about that.
Okay, just wait. Yeah, what's it like?
In a very specific entertainment genre.
Connie does Cairo, right? Listen, this is what happened. For those who paid attention last week and last week's show, so Luke here, we had a conversation about we were talking about the Mark Sanchez thing, right? If you remember, this was the hot topic last week.
Right.
And Luke Wavy was making